Thank you for stopping through. Please like, share, subscribe. This is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you have Sagittarius predominantly in your chart, this could be for you as well. If you are a Sag North Node, this could be for you as well. I got a couple of messages. Frustrated, angry, truths. You're being called to be a rebel, to go against what you're thinking at this time. There's also some truths that you need to accept as well. Somebody is heavily thinking about you also. And there is a need for you to cleanse yourself. Sage, if you're feeling low, my quickest way to get my energy back up is I shower in a hot shower. And then like for 30 seconds, I'll go in a cold shower. Just 30 seconds. Not from hot to lukewarm to cold. From hot to cold. Alright? Some of you guys may need to do that. Possessions is what some of you guys are getting rid of some stuff. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. So you guys are going through some type of a rebirth, okay? You got possessions. This is what you got first. She's throwing some shit out. And you got healing. Then there's growth. And then there's freedom. And then you got the death card under the deck. And then you got spiritual guides after that, okay? So some of you guys need to change your eating habits, okay? That's going to be like, it's going to help you go through this healing process faster is what I'm hearing. But there's some things that you need to get rid of, whether this is people, places, things, negative thoughts, all that shit. Somebody, you know that saying, you don't know what you have until you lost it? I heard that too, all right? So you may be getting rid of some shit. You may be feeling unappreciated. You may be going through some stuff. So let's see what's coming up. Because this is all good stuff. Because you're healing from whatever it is that's stagnating you at this time. The numbers are descending, but then they go back up. And then the freedom is changed. There's like some metamorphosis that you're going through. Then you got the death card too. It's like you're cutting, look. I was going to say she's cutting some shit out and she got a scissor in her hand. You're cutting things out that don't serve you. But this is all being guided by Spirit. God, your angels, your guides. That's what it's being guided by. So that's what you can expect for the rest of this month. Cleanse your space though. You need to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space. You got luck on your side. You just need to be patient with this healing. Some of you guys, it feels like it's taking some time. There's some light going to be shed on a situation too. You guys may run into a black cat. Your prayers are being heard. You need to sage though, okay? Your prayers are being heard and you're being led in a different direction. I'm going to take them because they jumped out. You just need to be patient with yourself. Some of you guys are like reviewing stuff, looking in the mirror. Reviewing stuff, looking in the mirror. It's like what you're seeing is extremely fragmented right now. Some of you guys need to pray, okay? Listen, I do tarot, and you need to change your perception too. So I do tarot readings, right? And this is so you know what's coming up. And I hope that this is what people use tarot for. So you can change. You can, I mean, we all have free will, right? I mean, if some things are destined to happen, and they will happen. But when it has to do with your mental space and your mental energy, and this seems like it has to do with a lot of parts of your life. I mean, don't rely solely on tarot. I heard put the mirror down. I heard put the mirror down. The letters L, F, U, B, R are significant in X. And something's going to happen in regards to some communication that you weren't expecting, okay? Let's see. I'm going to do little ones after this. In September, I'll do longer ones. You got the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, the High Priestess. The Magician. I like this. You're changing some shit. You're no longer stuck. Okay? You're going to be focused on your money, and this change is going to come in and surprise the fuck out of everybody. You're no longer in some type of a confusing energy. Even though there's a tower here, and there's a tower here when under the mirror card with projection, perception, perception, projection. But there's a change happening. There's a change. You have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Be careful with some conflict. You may have some choices that you need to make in regards to how you're going to possibly reconcile with somebody. How you're going to commune with somebody. Like go to some type of celebration. There may be a little bit of conflict. So be careful with that. But you're going to be working on something in regards to yourself. You got the Queen, the King. Maybe the Queen of Wands is coming out too. But you got the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of suitors around you. You may have a lot of suitors around you. An earth sign, definitely an air sign. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Your perception about something is going to change for sure. I mean, the High Priestess holds secrets, right? But she's also extremely intuitive. It's a Pisces card. Pisces are extremely intuitive, and they go based on their feelings. So it may have to do with how you're feeling is going to change. You may come off very cutting to some people, feeling like you don't really got to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just know that God is a judge of all things. Don't judge yourself so hard. He is hearing your prayers. I like this. I like this because you have the ability to wield this in your favor, whatever this is. Okay? You also may have been dealing with somebody that was extremely manipulative also. If that's the case, the tower is coming down on them at this time. You feel like this conflict has been like too much, but there's something that's going to be coming in that's going to be working in your favor. And it has to do with money. Right now, you're in the process of like looking at your shadow side, like I said from the beginning. There's like anger, resentment, a lot of fragmented thinking, you know what I'm saying? Anger, resentment. You feel like you're going through these obstacles and challenges alone. I heard tired. You may be getting a raise, some recognition and reward, something that's going to make you feel happy. There's some communication coming in that's, I heard, long overdue. I heard something to do with a job. The color blue is significant. I'm not sure why that is, but it is. And this has to do with your emotions too. Some of you guys need to be open to receiving. And we got this, the Seven of, I was going to say of Pentacles, but it's not. There's victory regardless of whatever it is that you're going through. 7-7 is of significance at this time for you. Okay? But you need to be open to receiving. I mean, whatever it is that you're going through is part of your growth process, is what I'm being told. Your prayers are being answered, though. And you're coming up as the Empress. So there's money coming in that you don't see. It's like an abundance of money that you don't see. It's like you've walked a walk. You know what I'm saying? You've walked the walk, whatever that means for you. Let's see. Let's see love. I heard self-love is necessary at this time. I don't know too many Sagittarius that don't love themselves. Let's see. There's something in regards to how you're speaking and criticizing, you know, other people that may lead to you being further unhappy. So you need to love and accept yourself just like you would accept somebody else, regardless. there's some transformation happening in regards to your emotions too. And there's cycles now that are ending, that are shifting for you, that are, it's, I mean, you don't even see it. It's like unnecessary stress. You know what I'm saying? You need to go with the flow and be playful at this time. You may not always understand why certain things are happening. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Let's see. I saw twin flame, but I was going to keep shuffling. If some of you guys are thinking about a twin flame. Passion. You need to enjoy this moment and be passionate about the things that you do. I mean, it's almost like, again, I feel like you need to shift your energy. This is what's coming up. A lot of reflection right now, but it's going to turn into like a playfulness and a passion once you change your perception of whatever it is you got going on. Change is what came out. Mature man. Something about the world, communication is different. Something about a commitment is changing also. If you're currently in some type of commitment with somebody, that's going to be changing also. Let's see. I heard something about a contract too, like an adjudication. You know what I'm saying? But there's some, it's almost like the verdict is out in regards to a love situation that's changing. So if you're single, you may be meeting somebody here soon in the distant horizon. If you're not single and you're in a commitment at this time, there's something about the man in your life that they may be changing up on you, so you need to pay attention to that. If they were cold, they're going to be giving you more love. If they're not cold, they will be cold. Your solar plexus chakra need healing at this time. You want to look that up. Your solar plexus, your heart, so your heart chakra is healing. And so is your solar plexus chakra. You got 9-9 here, so that's definitely an ending. Then you got the sun and a storm warning. Hold on. Something about your environment is changing at this time. Something about your emotions is changing, about how you feel about a certain situation. It's like we're going back to that. What I said in the beginning about, you know, when people don't appreciate shit until they lose it. I mean, you got the appreciation card here too. They're telling you to hang on and be strong at this time and walk away from the shit that doesn't serve you. Yes, it's painful, but this is all a part of your journey. Is what I'm hearing too. And again, if you're single, there's some type of romance that's going to be coming in that you don't see. There's also some doors that are going to be opening that have been shut for some time, so be mindful to that. So if you're waiting on an opportunity, it's almost like you may have a flood of opportunities coming in all at once. Let's see what they got to say. Chakras. Forward movement. Some of you guys may be going on a trip too. There's also forward movement when it comes to work. Somebody's definitely going on a trip. When you go on a trip, you may meet a fire sign that's going to be like, to them, you're going to be irresistible. Going to be a lot of communication with this person. Look, fire sign. What did I say? They're going to be sexy as shit. Like together. You know? They're saying to be mindful too about how you communicate with this person. Because this person wants to come in and build something with you too. There's some type of transformation happening also in regards to your money. So if you've been stressed out about money, I mean, whatever you've been going through and working hard towards, that shit is going to pan out in like a way that you don't even imagine. Like you can't imagine. I mean, it's almost like an inheritance. You know what I'm saying? It's not... You've been working to it, but this is beyond a retirement. It's almost like you'll be able to have money to leave to the next generation, the generation after that. Some of you guys are having sleepless nights, but you need to pay attention to your dreams at this time, as they are telling you something. And things are going to balance themselves out. Mentally, they're going to balance themselves out first, though. And that's what you need to work on, okay? Here you go. And mental conflict, feeling left out in the cold, but you're going to be the truth. There's like some truth that you are going to accept, and then understand that you've been protected throughout this whole thing. I mean, you know what? For me, and we all get in our shit, right? Like when I don't read all the time, day to day, it's because I'm going through something, and I don't want to put my energy into a reading. Like I don't... And believe you me, I've gone through some shit. Like shit that belongs on Netflix. That's some shit I've been through. But, and I'm sure other people have as well. I don't try to, minimize anybody else's pain in any way, shape, or form. But when we go through these things and we can go back to a space where God transformed us in some way and he saved us in some way, because he's always on time. Always on time. There's some choices that are going to be coming up that you have to make, okay? And you need to be mindful to these choices. But he's always on time. Money is what fell on top of me. I mean, he's never, we feel like we've been waiting forever. And time is linear, We don't know when God's timing is going to be. Whatever makes you peaceful is what you need to choose, okay? You need to choose happiness every day. You need to allow God to surprise you and just move. You know what I mean? Go with the flow. Move in a space of love. Reassess yourself and take your power back. And that's what I feel like you guys are going to be doing here. You're going to be taking your power back. Look at that. Shit is beeping and stuff. I feel like you guys are going to be taking your power back. You're going through this like doom and gloom, frustrated, angry. But you're going to realize, like, just revisit, things in your life where you felt like shit was just upside down. And it actually worked out better than you thought it was going to work out. All right? Anyway, I hope this helps in some way, shape, or form. I love you guys. God bless. Godspeed. Later.